Hey, what's up, guys? It's Marsman here, and here's a Black Ops gameplay. We were playing some Kill Confirmed. I went 50 and 15. Spoilers. And the reason why I did so is because I kind of changed up my gameplay. So I'm using the MSMC here, courtesy of Lima Suggestion, and it does a pretty good job for me. I was using the MP7, which is like similar in stats as this. But for some reason this one's started working better for me. I have the silencer on, really simple kill streaks. I have the UAV, Hellstorm, and the Lightning Strike. So pretty much once I get the UAV, I just need 1 or 2 kills, and I get both those kill streaks because they're I think 25 points apart from each other. So it's pretty easy to get, and especially in something like Kill Confirmed, it nets you like quite a bit of kills. And if your team is good enough for getting the tags, then you can kind of net quite some points by doing so, and kind of restart that process of getting that UAV and those kill streaks again. You'll notice I'm drop shotting. It's something I've never done before. I found my game just wasn't working enough, and I needed a change, so I changed my layout to tactical, and I was panic knifing, and none of that's happening anymore. So it kind of, it's it saved my booty quite a couple times doing this drop shot and everything. And I feel like a hypocrite because I get mad when people do it, but you get it done to you enough times that you kind of have to sink to that level. Not that it's like a cheap tactic. I mean, it's implemented in the game, so it's not exactly something that I would consider cheap. It's just something that I consider frustrating, and I guess if it's done to you enough times, you're like, all right, well then I'm gonna try this. And it's definitely an art. It doesn't work every time. Some people are a lot better at it than I am. Basically, I was finding myself panic knifing a lot and really messing up because you get stressed out with this game. And something that I do when I'm stressed out is I press my buttons harder. So if I'm just moving around and trying to shoot someone, and he, some other guy popped up or whatever, it would kind of like scare me, and I would get in this like aggressive panic state. And kind of the result of that was me just panic knifing. And here you see, I was trying to melee the guy, and I crouched and then dropped the Betty. Still getting used to it, but this is kind of the system I'm trying to adapt to and get better at this, and it's been working. I mean, this is kind of I'm not the greatest player, but doing 50 and 15 is something I've never done before in MW3 or pretty much any other Call of Duty game. So I'm kind of proud of myself for having done that well. I have to thank Lima and of course the team. I was playing with a pretty full party. I got Penguins, Soccer Master, Scotty B, just a couple of my friends. I'm not sure if I had anyone else, but we did like pretty well overall. So I'm definitely thanking the team as well, because everybody kind of held their own and just helped out grabbing some tags and whatnot. So yeah, definitely helped. And here I use the KSG. I definitely have to do a KSG commentary eventually, because that thing is so inconsistent with the lag compensation that it's just insane. And here, there's always a third guy. I find myself in these situations where I see 2 of them, and you think that's the last of it, right? Like, how is there another guy sticking around? Like, I never find myself with my team like 3 people like that, but for some reason I always like tend to find them like that. They're 3 people, so it's weird. But here you can see the KSG really works if it's point blank or if you got a straight shot. But the minute they start kind of doing curves and trying to DQ out, with the lag and everything, the KSG is very, very difficult to get kills from. I find the Remington a lot easier in that sense, but the KSG has got that damage from range that you can't get anywhere else in the shotgun. So that's why I use that over anything. I think it's been better playing with the team. It's something that I did a lot during Black Ops, didn't do so much during MW3, and I just walked through those guys, and there's a third one. But yeah, I didn't play so much with the team in MW3. A lot of random people. oh, great lightning strike. A lot of random people and a few subscribers once in a while, but overall, I rocked it solo or with Chica. So it's nice to kind of have everyone fresh into Black Ops 2, and everyone wants to play. The reason why MW3 didn't work out so well was that I was still playing that, like, you know, 6-8 months after the game's release, and people usually get bored with it like fairly quickly, and kind of it becomes irrelevant in people's minds. Like, it's like, all right, this game's been out for so long, I'm done with it. You know, these other games have come out, and I'm playing those. And though I've done that, I kind of tend to turn back to the shooter because of the multiplayer, right? It's got fantastic multiplayer. I don't think anyone can doubt that. It's a game that everyone knows if they're a gamer, and I don't know. I just think it's got the best multiplayer, or one of the best multiplayer out there, and you'll never not find a match. Like, if I go back and play certain games that are maybe, you know, 6 months old, it'll be a little bit harder to find a match. Like, if I were to go in like the Assassin's Creed multiplayer or something, even like Assassin's Creed Revelations or something, I may have a little bit of a harder time finding a match. But if I go into Black Ops 1 right now, or MW3, I'm going to find matches and be able to play with like full parties for hours. So that's, I don't know, that's why I consider this to be one of the best multiplayers out there, because of the longevity of the games, and people always come back to it. So I don't know. That's kind of my thought process. I'm not saying it's like, I'm not saying it's a great game. I'm just saying the multiplayer is great for the fact that people return to it time and time again. So. But yeah, this is kind of, you know, it's getting there. I've been doing a lot of running around in this one. In MW3, I played a little bit more campy, but since I've kind of found this gun, and I guess the drop shotting does help, but just the fact that there's always people around you, I feel you'll always get flanked, and I kind of have that problem with getting killed from behind. I decided I'm just gonna run and gun and really do my best. So you see me moving a lot, and probably a lot more than you've seen in other gameplays, and that's just because I'm tired of getting flanked. I'm tired of, you know, getting killed from behind or from the side or whatever when I'm not ready. Kind of tired of relying on my team. Well, not relying on my team, but just thinking, all right, they always have my back. It's kind of a poor way to play the game. You have to be independent in the sense that you're watching all corners. You can't really rely on the team for every single thing and blame them if something doesn't go right. So, though I like to throw the blame around when I'm playing, just because it gets frustrating once in a while, I'm aware that, you know, most of my deaths are my fault. Maybe 1 or 2 deaths so far I've actually seen that it's been a teammate in the game, but after, like, you know, after so many kills and so many deaths, they kind of become irrelevant, and it's just a mistake that everybody does. So unless you're playing a game where, especially like a objective based game like a Domination or something, and your team kind of doesn't want to play the objective, you gotta watch your back. So that's the technique I've taken for this. It's a pretty good approach. Always be on the move. Always check your corners. It's a lot harder for them to flank you if you're always moving around. So it's been working good so far for me, and I'm gonna keep doing this. And I love this drop shot. I feel like a total ass every time I do it, but it works, right? The best I used to do was the crouch shot, so it's nice to actually be able to fully kind of get down there and get the kills that you may not otherwise get. So this is about to wrap up here in like a minute, and I have some interesting ideas for some commentaries coming up, but if you guys have any questions, or you know, you want to know anything, or you kind of want to hear some stuff about me or my thoughts on anything, just don't, like, you know, don't be afraid, and don't be like hesitant to just let me know. That should have been a double kill, but just leave in the comments if you got anything, or you know, send me a tweet. I'll be happy to kind of respond, and you know, I'm looking for commentary ideas, so it'll be nice to kind of maybe answer questions that you guys have wanted to ask, or or kind of for you to get my opinion on something. Oh, that guy, that was awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna get out of here. Leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed it, or a dislike and comment if not. And don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and there you go, 50 and 15. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you later. Bye.